Here's why men don't care about you. Hello my dear subscribers. For those who don't know me, my name is El Mochko, and I come in this video to reveal to you 7 reasons why men don't care about you in love. But before starting the video, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and like the video. My sisters, I often tell you that men are not the same. There are some who are good for marriage and some who are not. Some girls think cooking or cleaning up a man, or maintain a man, will make him fall in love with you. No my sister, you confuse everything. A man, when he sees you or spends a month with you, he will already know that he can marry you or not. The problem with girls today is that they think any man can love them just because she's a woman. No my sister, before cooking for a man, or do housework for a man, you have to reassure yourself that this man in question loves you. And also you have to know that love is not enough. Is this man a responsible man who respects his words? Won't this man betray you one day? Does this man know what he wants in life? Many girls throw themselves into couples with the men of their choice without checking whether the man likes her or not, and sacrifices his time to cook, clean up so you can impress the man. No my sister, you don't impress a man. Just like on your side, you don't impress a worthy woman to make her fall in love. Love is natural, and it's very important to know if your man really loves you. Now once the man proves you love him, it's your turn to prove it that you love him back. Cooking for him, and cleaning him up just to prove to him that you're a woman worth marrying, or marriageable, not that you're doing all this to make her fall in love. No, and also doing this to him too. Observe his behavior towards you to know if his love for you has decreased or increased. To be able to know how to take your path and break this relationship in time before it's too late. If by doing this to him he still loves you and respects you, don't abuse yourself. This is what will confirm to you at 60% that this man wants seriousness with you. Now it's not over. You should know that cooking for your man and cleaning for him, it's just to prove to him that you are capable of doing and that you will do more to him when he honors you. You as a woman, you don't have the right to cook every day for your man knowing that he hasn't married you yet. Or wash his clothes every time. No. Don't make the man take too much advantage of you. You can cook for him maybe twice a week or once, just to show him the taste he'll have when he marries you. For households, you can wash his clothes maybe once a month just to please him, but it is not an obligation. Because a man should never take advantage of you too much when he hasn't married you yet. And these figures increase with the progress of the relationship, for example if you return to engagement. But be very careful, don't give it all for sex. It's his right. All the girls should know that if you're a virgin you have the right to preserve yourself. But if you're deviated, you have to have sex with your man when he wants. 'Cause men don't marry for sex. If you force a man to marry you for sex, he can marry you but your marriage won't last. That's not to say that you have to give yourself too much less. I say don't sell your sex very expensive to a man, because it's a scam, and also it will allow you to know how the man is, if he likes sex too much or not. If he has a micro-sex or not. Many marriages have failed because the church forced the man to be chaste while the girl was devurge. A man's true love comes out after sleeping with you. A lot of women don't know that. The man is able to marry you, and sleep with you and leave. Sex doesn't hold a man. Just that you can manipulate a man with sex. We see that some girls even come to sit or spend weeks with their man, to show them their love. No my sister. If a man hasn't honored you and married you yet, you don't have the right to spend weeks at his house, even days. Let the man make you his bride. Don't marry your man. This is why many women regret after. Because you sold yourself too cheaply. And if your man ain't too smart, he can't marry you anymore. He'll use you instead. Do you desire, my sisters? Not to the extreme. Don't sell yourself too much but not too much cheaper. If this man really loves you and knows what you're worth, 'cause you once cooked, wash your clothes, she will follow the normal procedure to come and see your parents. You don't force a man to marry you. Yes, marriage is a grace, but peace and happiness in the home is more. If your man calls you 7 days a week in cronyism for sex, you have to know that you are there alone in his life and that he likes sex too. So it's up to you to see if you can bear it or you prefer to break up at the same time. Marriage is only the continuity of life outside marriage. If only if you allowed your spouse to be themselves. Many play the hypocrites in the cronyism. A lot of women will say that I will never cook for a man if he hasn't married her yet. Well, my sister, how will he know you have a talent for cooking? I say do it, but don't overdo it, and be careful while doing it. The game is easy. Do like some customer sellers who use this following method. It is necessary to taste the dish to their new customer and leave them. If the customer is interested, he will come back to pay. He never gives everything to the customer so that he is satisfied. It's the same game. You cook for him once, either twice or once a week, to create envy at home. If he really loves you, he will come to honor you. 'Cause we never throw gold in a trash can. Be smart. Not all men are marriageable. This is why, moreover, I always tell you to look for the man who loves you. We marry on principle and not for love. And after love comes, because you have to be a witch not to fall in love with a man who makes you happy and takes good care of you. A lot of women say I can't marry a man I don't love. First, before getting married, you have to have the ability to love a person who makes you happy, and accept to be guided by your man, and also know how to create love or make your man happy. If you can't do that, then stay single. You're not ready for a married life yet. It's not forcing to be in a relationship if you feel good being single. Only you have to know that if you want to be in a relationship, there are rules. And also for women, I don't blame anyone, but if you feel good in celibacy, be sure that being single will make you happy all your life. 'Cause there's a time to get married, and when you choose to change your mind, maybe it will be too late. Maybe you'll be 30, and we all know that the majority of men between the ages of 35 and 40 are already married. But why those who are still single will leave 25-year-old girls to marry you as 5 or 10 years from your menopause or your old age? Men have time to get married whenever they want. Only they don't have that eternal time to make money. Because without money it is also difficult for a man to marry. That's why men have to fight young to get the money fast. Otherwise they won't have the time to get married like the girls. Seeing that if you're not financially free young, you won't be able to be when you're old. Because you won't have the strength to work. My sisters, be careful and smart. Married life is not a game. And men are not lottery tickets. There are good ones and there are bad ones. Don't be fooled. And also you have to know that the opportunity never passes twice in life. If you find the right one, take care of him because it's a grace. Join me in private coaching for more paid advice, of course. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and share the video. It was Professor L. Mochko.